All right guys, this is Jay with Texas Speed. We are working on my off-road truck right here. It's a 2019 GMC Denali. All right guys, so we got everything all buttoned up on top, and it's time to put the cylinder heads on. We got our dowel pins on here. They kind of get stuck in the head, so you might want to make sure that you get them back out of the cylinder head and put them on your engine. Also, you want to make sure you get your deck cleaned up pretty well. We went through and cleaned on this thing for a good minute. Now it's time to go ahead and do the gaskets.
So on the gaskets, they are labeled. This way is front, so that way,
there's no way to mess up putting the gaskets on.
Yeah, because there's certain stuff like water jacket alignment and stuff like that. You want to make sure you get that right. So definitely
see here.
Paying attention to where it says front.
Front goes towards the front. Would you look at that?
Did you like that?
It's very NASCAR style. Come with a nice installation method. Josh, I can't read, but you can. So.
Oh.
And
not sure if you want to trust me with that.
We got a sticker, and apparently they appreciate us. We got some more of that torque lube, and they come with a brush, which most people don't come with the brush as well, which is really nice. But they do a very nice job of doing like a NASCAR style packaging. So if you look, you go through, they have everything very nicely organized. Now, one very, very important thing. You will have all of these links in here. This is standard for bolts, studs, everything. You will have a standard length stud. You will also have a short stud. It is very important to remember that this short stud goes where the Allen went in this top corner right here, because there's a water jacket right here, and if you put one of like the standards in there, you will bust through the water jacket and you will have to throw away your whole motor. It is coffee table by that point. That is the only good thing it'll be used for. So just be sure to remember that the short bolt goes right here, the top left on the driver's side. All right, while Josh is off cleaning those, we are going to work on doing our new oil pump. Well, actually, we're not going to be doing the new oil pump because my truck is a weird year. 19 is a very weird year. It has the new plugs, the old style oil pump. It's kind of a hodgepodge of a thing. But I'm quickly gonna wipe down, clean the oil pump really quick, and then we'll get to installing it. Right, nice there. Here is that one we were talking about, the short guy.
Short guy goes there.
And go right in here. So we do not want to put the lube on yet. It's best to put the bolt lube on after the cylinder head's on, because if you put it on before you put the cylinder head on, it's just gonna wipe it all off. So it's best to just go ahead, put them all in there, put the head on, and then do that. Alrighty, so we got our fresh dual 660 springs with titanium retainers on here. Went through, had our head all cleaned up. Everything looked fantastic. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy on. The washers have a beveled top. I don't know if you can see that. And they have a sharp 90 edge bottom. We definitely want to put the edge bottom down. You want to have the beveled top up. All right guys, so we're gonna go through here. We're just gonna put a little bit of this lube. We're just gonna put a little bit on the bottom, like so. And we're gonna put a little bit on the threads inside. We're gonna do this on every single one. All right guys, so a real quick thing. So On studs and bolts like these, it will typically give you like a standard torque spec. So like these are to 115 foot-pounds, but you want to do that in 3 stages. So with it being like 115 foot-pounds, we'll do like 35, 40, then we'll do 65 or 70-ish, and then we'll do the 115. On the first one, 35, 40, or, the maximum a DeWalt impact can do. Works basically the same, roughly equals up to the same thing. And you want to do a pattern. So we're going to do top, bottom, go up left to the top, do right bottom, and we're going to keep that staggered going. All right guys, so we have all of our valve tips and push rod tips all lubed. We're going to go through, we're going to put a little dab of blue Loctite on our rocker bolts. We're going to start bringing those in. Alrighty guys, it comes to that time that we're gonna do our valley cover. Slide in case you do get a brand new valley cover gasket. It's nice because you can just set this portion here. It's nice, perfect. That way you don't have any misalignment. You can just go ahead and put that in there. And we're just gonna work around it. Make sure the gasket goes all the way in there nice and smooth. Don't want to have any high spots or anything like that. And the gasket goes in fairly easily here. Just walking it around. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mount it on the motor, and we'll walk through putting in the plug for that wire. The only sensor that you're really gonna need to transfer is the camshaft position sensor and your oil sensor. You're just gonna take this guy out of there, you're gonna pop off the 2 tabs right there, take out these C-clips, and transfer everything over onto the new intake. While I was off doing a parts run, Josh got the valve covers and everything put on. Got the plug installed. You just want to put a little bit of RTV on there and just tap it in. He's working on doing the high pressure fuel pump, and I'm going to show you guys so we had to go and get a new oil pump control solenoid pigtail thing. I don't know exactly what to call it, but we're just going to run it through the hole here. Gotta finicky with the wire a little bit. Put it through here. And this just snaps right in. It's a little bit of a press fit. Come on. Put a little lube on here. Nice, flat and sealed. Everything looks good. On the old one, you see some holes here, here, and here. It's to retain this, so we're gonna get those off of the old cover, put those on, and we'll get this thing plugged in. So we got both of those all in here, nice and tucked. So we got this all hooked up, and we're gonna go ahead and put all of the sealant on this because, apparently gaskets were too hard to make for this, so they just glue everything on. So we'll get this all glued up and snap it on.
I don't think you're circulating. This top hose is cold.
Alright guys, so we are working on my truck and we ran into an issue where we do not have enough fuel pressure. We're rocking around 1300 where it should be a steady 2000. Ended up determining my truck had the old style fuel pump on it and it didn't have enough travel, so it didn't have enough pressure. Ended up putting the lash cap on it that we supply in our kits. But the fuel pump had already received damage and it died, and it's only pushing out like 60 PSI now. So bought myself a new pump and we're going through right now and we're gonna do what everybody should do. I'm learning this the hard way. And an $800 mistake at that. We're gonna go through and we're gonna measure preload on the follower. So we just have a dial indicator here just so we can find peak lift on it. We're going to mount the oil pump, or not the oil pump, but we're gonna mount the fuel pump on there at max lift, and we're gonna bolt it down, no gasket, make sure that it can sit flat. If it sits flat, it's not bottoming out. Now, after that, we're gonna rotate it and go to the lowest point, other known as the base circle. We're gonna basically make sure that it'll just sit all the way down. Alright guys, so we got this thing all the way maxed out at the top. So we're gonna take the fuel pump, set it down there with no gasket. Alright, so we're gonna set the pump on there, bolt it down, make sure it goes flat. Alrighty, so it went all the way down flat, so we're gonna take it back off. We're gonna move it to the base circle and see if it just sits flat. Alright guys, so we are in the T&D app, the Throttle Republic app for the RTD tuner. We got our tune from Bob over at the tuning school. So we are going to press the settings button in the top right corner. We're going to press resync. And it's going to go through its process. It's going to basically sync the tune file to the RTD tuner. Alright guys, so we just got it all synced. Now we're going to go over to read and write. We're going to click on your vehicle up above. So now we have the new tune right here. We're going to press sync. Now it is syncing 100% to the tuner. All right, so now it is sending it to the RTD. We just got to wait for this to get to 100%, then we're good to upload the tune. Now this tuner does have the ability to tune any of our Texas Speed cams. Also, if you have a 19 plus, you can option in to unlock your ECM and TCM. You can pay extra for a transmission tune, and they can do just about anything that you want. On this, because we did the Circle D converter, we are both getting a TCM tune and an ECM tune. All right guys, so we have it sending over to the RTD4 right now. This tuner has the ability to tune both your ECU, your TCM, whatever you want to. It's ready to go for. All right guys, so we have our tune sending over to the RTD tuner. Right now we are going to be uploading a ECU tune and a TCM tune. We optioned for the TCM tune because we added the Circle D converter. This RTD tuner has the capability to do any of our Texas Speed camshafts. Also, if you have a 2019 plus, like what this one is, you can option in and they'll send you everything that you need to unlock your ECU and TCM. That way you don't have to take it to a shop, send them out, whatever, anything that way. You can do all of this at home. Alrighty, we just finished syncing everything. So now we're just gonna press write. It's gonna basically tell you everything that was done for said tune. You're gonna click next and then you're gonna click write. Want to make sure it's plugged in and you want to make sure that you have plenty of power. I have this hooked up to a battery tender as we're uploading this. All right, we will see you guys when it updates.
Eternity later.
All right, guys, so we are now on the complete page. We're just gonna press OK, and the tune is uploaded. So let's now give it a start.